National Super Alliance, NASA, leader Raila Odinga will this week take his push for electoral reforms to the U.S. Congress in a multi-pronged offensive against the Jubilee government. NASA co-principal Moses Wetang'ula said Mr Odinga's trip to the U.S. was intended to set the record straight about the political crisis in the country. Mr Odinga, according to Mr Wetang'ula, was scheduled to leave the country either last night or Sunday for Washington, D.C. primarily to seek the backing of the Congress in ensuring democracy prevails in Kenya. Power. He will have important meetings in the U.S. Congress to discuss the situation in Kenya, Mr Wetang'ula told Sunday Nation on telephone. And speaking at a campaign rally in support of Ford Kenya's candidate for the Kitutu Chache South parliamentary seat Richard Onyonka earlier in the day, the Bungoma senator said Mr Odinga will emphasize the injustices during the August 8 election and the October 26 fresh presidential poll. Mr Kenyatta can have the crown, but we will not let him have the power, he said, adding the president is trying to destroy democracy in the country. Mr Wetang'ula said he will later during the week head to the European Union to support the NASA cause. News of Mr Odinga's trip to the U.S. came as the opposition coalition announced it will step up a civil disobedience campaign across the country starting Sunday to push for reforms. Public rally. At a press conference addressed by Siaya Senator James Orengo in Nairobi on Saturday, NASA said the campaign will start with a public rally in Kibra constituency this afternoon. We have the national resistance movement and we have embarked on a journey that we are determined to go through to the end and the outcome will be seen, said Mr Orengo. We don't want to talk about a petition now. We have taken a position about the elections and we are going to pursue it to the end, he added. The Siaya senator also said the opposition will have a one-day mother of all demonstrations this week. We will give a series of our activities for the coming days in the rally today at Kibra, Mr Orengo said. Boycott. On the boycott of products from Safaricom, Bidco, and Brookside Dairies, Mr Orengo reported that there is so far good progress as there is mass movement of their supporters to alternative services and products. We are happy to report the boycott has taken off very well, and if anyone is doubting, then let him visit supermarkets and mobile shops to check the situation, Mr Orengo said. He said county assemblies will, starting next week, begin debate on the establishment of People's Assembly with the ultimate goal of passing a resolution not to recognize President Kenyatta's leadership. Mr Odinga's mission to the U.S. would appear to be part of NASA's campaign to reach out directly to the international community instead of going through diplomats based in the country whom they have accused of siding with Jubilee.